Hey you guys, welcome back. This is your girl Queen Talks Crime. I am back with another video. Um, I'm doing this video. A subscriber brought this case to my attention and asked me to do a video on it. So I'm here to do that. Thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you to shout out to my old subscribers and my new subscribers. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Breasia Terrell. She's a beautiful 10-year-old girl that's been missing for over 9 months. Her remains were just found on March 22nd. Okay. Um, and I'm going to show you her. And the guy is the guy who they are looking at as a person of interest. You see how beautiful she is? Beautiful young girl. Beautiful young girl. And she's been found deceased. Been found deceased. Okay. So just a refresher so people will understand, this channel is for true crime, for victims. We speak for the victims who can't speak for themselves, people who's been victimized, violated, murdered, things of that nature. We stick to the crime, okay, that's been committed, and we are always on the side of the victim, okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to read you the article. The searching for missing Breasia Terrell, the Iowa 10-year-old who disappeared last summer, has come to a tragic end with the discovery of her remains. On Wednesday, the Davenport Police Department announced that human remains found on March 22nd in DeWitt, Iowa, were identified as belonging to Breasia. Breasia was reported missing to the police on July 10th, 2020. Authorities issued an Amber Alert for Breasia that listed 47-year-old Henry Earl Dinkins, a registered sex offender, as her alleged abductor. So, allegedly, Mr. Dinkins was the one who abducted Breasia. Okay, that's what they're saying. Dinkins is currently behind bars on unrelated alleged sex offender registration violations. At the time of Breasia's disappearance, her mother, Aisha Langford, told the Waterloo Cedar Falls Courier Dinkins is the father of another of her children. She said the pair dated almost a decade ago. She said, and I quote, "I was with Dinkins, and then I found out about him. He was weird," Langford told the paper. Breasia was last seen alive between July 9th and July 10th. She was staying with her brother at Dinkins' home when she disappeared. At the press conference, hold on one second. One second. All right, sorry about that. At the press conference Wednesday, Davenport Police Chief Paul Sikorsky said Breasia's death is being investigated as a homicide, telling reporters, "Honestly, since she disappeared, we've investigated this case like it's a homicide. It's unclear how Breasia died." Following the news of her daughter's death, Langford released a statement through the National Center for Missing and Endangered Children. "Words cannot describe the heartache and emptiness that we feel now that the police have confirmed the remains located in DeWitt. Our Breasia. Our love for Breasia has gotten us through the past 9 months and will continue to see us through as we fight for justice. We want to thank the community, law enforcement, friends, and family who have put in countless hours to help bring Bree home. We ask for privacy as we grieve the loss of our daughter, sister, and friend. Our focus will now be on seeking answers to what happened on the night she was last seen." According to the Des Moines Register, Dinkins, who was convicted of third-degree sexual abuse in 1990, has pleaded not guilty to 3 registry violations. He has not been charged in relation to Breasia's disappearance. So it looks like they are they're still seeking answers, and they're still trying to connect Dinkins to Breasia's disappearance. That's what it's looking like that they're doing. Okay. So the family and everybody's still trying to figure out the last day she was seen, what happened to her, how did she become up missing. um they must have seen some type of evidence because he was the one, did an Amber Alert, so they had to see the vehicle or her leaving with him or him abducting her in some which way, shape, form, or fashion. Um, so that's why they ended up, um, having Dinkins as the suspect or whatever. I don't know if they seen him with her. I don't know how they put them two together, but they did. So right now they're trying to connect the dots and make sure, because you don't want to arrest the wrong person. If someone else killed Breasia, you want to make sure the right person is brought to justice. Okay, so they're trying to make sure he is the perpetrator who abducted Breasia Terrell, kidnapped her, and killed her. Okay, right now he's looking like the likely suspect in the case. Um, that's what it's looking like. So I'm going to keep you guys updated on this case. Anything else that comes to any new updates, if he's convicted or they arrest him actually for her murder, because like they said, they've been looking at it as a murder the whole time she's been missing. So they must have some type of evidence to prove that she was murdered before they even found the body. They already knew she was murdered. So it's possible they probably found some type of evidence like blood or something of that sort for them to be looking at it as a murder before they even found the body. So that was said in the article as well. You can also find this article on Google. I want to say it's People. Yes, People. Okay. People has the article on Google. You can check it out for yourself and you can read it. It's a couple of things that stick out to me. That's, is that he's the father of the mother's one of the other children. Okay. So he knew her. He been around her. He probably been had an eye on her if he's a sexual predator. He's most likely been had his eye out on Breasia, and that's just it's sick, but that's how these predators are, you know. Um, she was last seen alive July 9th and July 10th. Um, she was staying with her brother at his home when she disappeared. So yes, he definitely knows something. He cannot convince us that he didn't know anything because she was at your home with her brother. And if she was at your home with her brother, how in the heck did she disappear for 9 months and now she's murdered? Okay? So, you know something or you are complicit in this crime, Mr. Dinkins. Okay. But he's pleading not guilty to the other charges, but he has not been charged yet with Breasia's death or disappearance at this time. Okay. And the police are saying, and I quote, honestly, since she disappeared, we've been investigating this case like it's a homicide. So they had some type of evidence, like I said before. I'm not sure what they had, but they must have had some type of proof or evidence that she was murdered before they even found the body. And that's some serious evidence. But like I said, in a lot of cases, they can't say until they actually get enough evidence to say, hey, we've been feeling this way, because they can't hinder the investigation. And, we are involved in plenty of investigations like that we know they can't really tell us anything until they get a break. So with that being said, hold on one second. Sorry about that once again. But yeah, I'm getting ready to get up off here. So I can get up. I just wanted to basically bring you this case, this information. Like I said, one of my lovely subscribers wanted me to cover this case, so I'm definitely covering it. And I'm gonna keep you updated with any new information that we find about lovely Breasia Terrell, who has been murdered. You know, and she was just chilling with her brother at Dinkins' home, and now then she just disappeared. So most likely he is the perpetrator. Most likely he is. Okay. So at the end of the day, you guys, prayers to Breasia Terrell's family, that that they get some type of peace and closure once he is convicted, and pray for the family and the friends and everybody, because it's hard losing a child, even though I have not myself losing a child, but I know how hard it is to lose a loved one. Okay. So just pray for them. All right. And if any updates come, I will be reporting it on this channel. So shout out to everyone. Y'all have a great evening. Until I come back with another video, this your girl Queen Talks Crime.